Me neither.
Well, sort of in that same vein, as actors, how do you take on a role that is partially inspired by real people and real events? Do you feel like an extra need to really honor the material in Chris's life? Is that something that plays a part?
Definitely. I don't know. I mean, there was, and I don't know what other word to use, but there were certain moments, just knowing how personal it was to Chris, there were certain scenes that felt like...
I feel like someone's gonna fall on.
We're not that.
This is how I want to go out. I'd be fine.
But there were certain scenes that almost had a really eerie, so there was just sort of an eerie, not overly serious or everything, but everyone, you could tell, was just respecting, I don't know, the weight of what we were doing and trying to bring to life. And yeah, that was never not in my mind, It's like...
I think I felt that what I got from Chris was you really felt an obligation to be true to the experience, but not to any... there was no imposition of, well, my father was like this. I don't even know how close that is to reality. I think it was kind of an amalgamation, and there was certainly a lot of latitude. I mean, you wouldn't be like, what does your dad look like?
Yeah.
Give me a latex nose. And,
Yeah.
that's unnecessary.
Yeah, there was no. That wasn't important to me to be like, everyone needs to go live with every member of my family for a year before we shoot. But I remember Jesse. I was like, you don't have to like play me. It's not me. It's a character. And then Jesse was like, but can I kind of steal some things? And then on set he would like sit like me, or it creeped me out, frankly. No, but it was cool and weird, but.
I had to get really sneaky about like watching Chris's marriage.
Because he was like, "Oh, you were not sneaky." There were times I could see you across set like watching me, and then I would try to stand in like a cool way. I would stand in like a cool masculine way, and he literally was like, "You don't stand like that." Because there was like a park scene where we were gonna shoot at a park scene like the next day, and the day before there was a park randomly, and I was sitting on the edge of the slide, and I was like, he's gonna sit on the edge of the slide like me, so I was like trying to sit like a man. I was like so full of shit. But he was like, can I steal from you? And I was like, I guess. And then the night before we started shooting, he came over to talk about the script, and he brought me beer, and I'm like, well, first of all, it should be white wine. I guess let's at least do that. At the very least, come on. You don't see this and think, like, I'll bring him beer.
Like, you're not like a Bud Light guy. That's...